Hmm. Buenos noches, chat. Whatever, everyone. How you doing? How's it going? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, can I speak? Yeah, I can. Whatever, everyone. How you doing? Just testing out the voice, chat. Just testing out the voice. Look at them crispy. Well, it's not textures. It's shiny. It's very bright. It's the light bright version of Half-Life. You are not wrong. It is brighter. I can actually hit a button and show you what it looks like originally. But sorry, we'll see. Hold on a second. Also, Black Film Geek, thank you for the 15 months. It's been a minute, Miss God of War 2. Yeah, you did. But you know what? The archives are still there for you. They're available to all. For those people who have to like take time away from the streams and all that, you know. Your mic cut out for a second. For just a second. Is it normal now though? I hear your voice twice. Oh, that's because yeah, I see. Thank you for noticing that. I didn't have my stream audio muted. Also, let me... I don't know if this is gonna run. Hold on a second. This could be a bit of an issue. Is this gonna actually run on Twitch? I mean, on streaming at the same time? Moolord, I subbed off stream with Prime free trial, and I'm super curious if Amazon pays you from their pocket. Yes. I'm assuming that's how it works. I don't think they're robbing anyone of the money. But yeah, I get paid from Amazon Prime stuff, if that's what you're wondering. So all the audio fine now, chat? We all sounding good? I want to lower this game's audio in OBS though, because this, you know, Half-Life has a tendency to get a little loud. From what I recall of it. Let me just do that now ahead of time. Was worried Wolong might have broken you. No, I didn't stream for 2 days. One, I had a headache the first day that lasted all day, and I didn't get any work done. And then the second day, the headache was gone, but I needed to make up for lost time and get my rough draft finished. Which I'm happy to say I did. My rough draft of Atomic Heart is now done. So I figured, alright, yeah, so tonight I can stream. I have a fun little Easter eggs for you. If you pre-order Resident Evil 4 Deluxe Edition, you get a pistol and the same pistol Leon used in Resident Evil 6. I gotta say, all the pistols kind of look the same to me. Unless it's like the Red 9. But that's, you know, from RE4. I get into 4 days early. Also, you get to play Resident Evil 4 4 days early. How'd you manage that? And that's your first game ever? Not a bad first game. Praise Jeff. Praise Jeff. Helicopter is super loud. Yeah, that's why. Well, the helicopter is only in one section of the game, so you don't have to worry about too much. But overall, Half-Life can be a pretty noisy game since it's old, so sound mixing is a bit weird. Sometimes you gotta put the controller down. Never. Goes against my beliefs. Question. I know you didn't like Wolong because it was too close to Neo's formula, but isn't FromSoft game tentatively do the same thing with their games, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, and Elden Ring? I'm not knocking FromSoft. You don't have to defend. You don't have to like defend them in the same comment. You're asking a question. I'm not that type of pretentious asshole. And the answer to your question is yes. The FromSoft does do that, specifically with their Souls formula. That being said, they do well outside of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. You expect those to play similarly. Most people will tell you that Bloodborne and Sekiro are actually quite a good deal different from, you know, the Souls games and how they play and how everything works. There's certain things that carry over, like level progression, difficulty, how you get your experience back after you die. But the setting and everything else about it can be wildly different and be a fresh enough experience. And Elden Ring was the same way, since that was going into open world and exploration a lot. And you know what? Yeah, I think that definitely added a bit to it, whereas actually, Wolong feels reductionist. It feels like it's less than Neo. Lubu, cheek clapping made you put the sticks down for a little bit, yeah. Maybe if I go back and level up and I just come back to him over leveled. And that way I can, like, get past him, maybe. Maybe I'll play some more of it then. But I don't really have time to do that right now, since I'm in the middle of, like, finishing up my Atomic Heart video. So I can have that out out in time for your good old Resident Evil 4 stuff. But tonight I figured, hey, you know what? I like Half-Life. I've only ever played Half-Life Black Mesa version for stream, and there's this brand spanking new ray tracing mod that got released for Half-Life that, allows it to look, different but better, I guess. The old one. So and also there are differences between the original Half-Life and Black Mesa. Specifically, the entire ending half of the game was completely changed for Black Mesa. Instead, we'll get the classic kind of shitty version of Zen. You do not need to finish that one. Woohoo, Half-Life, yeah. It never gets old, right? It's one of those games like, it's timeless. What's the difference between Black Mesa and these other versions? Well, this is just Half-Life, but with ray tracing. But the biggest difference between Black Mesa and Half-Life original is the entire Zen section. The original Zen section of Half-Life, as we'll see when we get to it, is actually pretty short, and is actually pretty shit. It's usually considered like the worst part of the game. So in Black Mesa, they definitely spruced it up and made it about 5 or 6 times as long, and added a lot to it to make it actually fun to play. Other than that, there's a few other changes here and there throughout Black Mesa that you'll tighten up the design a little bit, other than like making it look good and sound good. But it's mostly the same. Played the original Resident Evil 4 for the first time this month, and Ashley is not nearly as annoying as people make her out to be. She can be annoying, but it's not like I wanted. Yeah, I actually have never really felt that she's super annoying compared to some other NPCs you have to like babysit. It's really only like maybe 1 or 2 sections where it can be a pain in the ass, but I never really recall any moment where I was just like stuck on anything. Only played Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 is bringing back good memories. My first PC game, I went out after my very first job, I bought a computer just so I could play Half-Life 2. I'm not going to spoil Resident Evil 4, but for you, when I beat it, spoiler, Leon goes to bingo. That would be nice if the ending of credits was just him playing bingo. Wolong left Dar more drained than BJ after a quash fit. Then a blowjob after a CrossFit. Well, CrossFit will just like destroy your body anyways. So you're gonna need that BJ to like just feel better, feel normal again, I think. Do you think there's gonna be a Half-Life 3? I mean, technically we got Half-Life 2.5 already with Half-Life Alyx, so, and that one ended with a strong nod toward them continuing it, and they even stated as much. And supposedly we're even getting Counter-Strike 2 soon, according to leakers and rumors, I guess. Not that I play Counter-Strike, but it's exciting for the people in the skin community. Fortnite apparently has added Squall's Gunblade, and it looks so fucking stupid. Anything looks fucking stupid in Fortnite. Doesn't it? What doesn't look stupid in Fortnite? Let me show you real quick. So, I got some stuff here. So if you want to, this is what the game looks like without the RTX in this one desert scene anyway. See? Look at that. Oh, disgusting. Blech. Ick. So 1998. So, but boom. Oh, look at that. It's bright. It's like someone turned the lights on. It lets you pixelate the textures, but I don't know why you want to do that though. You want Bloodlines 2? I believe that game is dead, and it didn't look that great when they were showing it off. Just play Bloodlines 1, Great game. That Chun-Li skin for Fortnite was kind of bad. Well, I'll take your word for it. Like I said, I'm hoping I can actually run and stream this game at the same time. I have my worries. Ray tracing can be a little punishing on a computer. Also, Morgana Faye, thank you for the 2 months. Well, Dartigan, I managed to get Prestige in Overwatch 2 again. But are you guys even seeing like anything happening on screen right now? Is it just like sound effects? You ever gonna play Black Mesa? I did play Black Mesa on stream. What are you talking about? You see a desert, you don't see like, for some reason the OBS is being a bit of a bitch. Hold up. Let me put out the game and then come back into it. OBS is acting weird, Neo. Twice sad face, it probably wasn't here for then. I mean, if you want to watch my, I think it's probably on the stream archive, it should be. Check my stream archive, you can find a link to it down below. And see if there's, you can find the Half-Life, Black Mesa playthrough. Believe it, you would also find my Black Mesa, I mean, Half-Life 2 and Alex playthroughs. Alright, a second. Okay. Black screen, turn on. OBS is a very fickle piece of software. Alright, there we go. That should hopefully be working now. Yeah, I can see my mouse doing stuff. Though it feels like there's a striking delay between me and Jim. More so than there would normally be. Black Mesa. Where you presented decks to us? I think I've like shown decks off way before Black Mesa. I mean, back when I used to use a webcam every once in a while, she'd get up on my shoulder during the streams. Helicopter just faced a rock. Look, it was 1998. Sometimes that just happened. Alright, I'm gonna try to play this. I don't know how well it's gonna stream though. We'll find out. Like I said, ray tracing does a number on a GPU. But we'll see what happens.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature.
I mean, I'm not running this at 4K. This is only at 1440p. Because there'd be no way. Also, I'm worried my internet connection is going to be bad for the next couple days because I got a call from my IPS telling me so, that they were going to be working on it. Isn't there an Akira reference here, or was that Half-Life 2? Akira? I don't think so. Oh, look at the sun. I literally am playing this game, playing a game for lighting, aren't I? Your ISP, your greatest enemy. How's the stream look to everyone, by the way? Ray tracing does a number on it, number 2 on a GPU. It literally shits in your brain.
Before you will be permitted into the high security branch of the transit system.
I feel like I'm watching an upscaled 1998 game. Well, the textures are all the same. It's just the only difference is the lighting here. But lighting alone can make a huge difference in how the atmospheric a game feels, as you're noticing. Weirdly enough, a lot of these older ass games benefit the most from ray tracing. It's kind of like, it's more like the more simplistic a game looks, the better it looks when you turn ray tracing on. Good enough to give you money, Elmo. Thank you. I'm like worried the stream isn't running because I'm looking over at my stream window that I watch it on, and it's not moving. And I'm like, wait, is that what just me, or is everyone getting that?
Please stay away from electrified rails.
I'm assuming there's motion on screen happening, and it's not a stuttery mess. It's running? Okay. Just let me know if it, I'm just paranoid for a reason. There's a reason most people don't stream with RTX on anyway. When you playing Wolong? I've already been playing Wolong. I decided to like put it on hiatus for the time being because I was not having fun. So I decided to play a very fun game tonight. I don't want to promise I'll be playing this all the way through, because I've already played Half-Life many times in my life. And I don't know if I'd just like, oh, Half-Life but better lighting is enough to make me want to play through it all the way again. But at least you'll get one, possibly 2 streams of it.
The Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will commence this evening at 1900 hours in the level.
Look at that, it actually lights up.
The semifinals for high security personnel will be announced
I wish someone would do a mod like this for Deus Ex. It's like give it ray tracing.
More lives than your own may depend on your fitness.
What's up, Minzy? How you doing?
Friend or relative who would make a
Administrative
valuable
sponsor
addition to the
classified.
Black Mesa team?
If it makes you feel better, Lubu is considered to be the hardest boss on a first playthrough.
Materials handling and low clearance
I always
security.
was upset you never see this robot again in Half-Life. It's like, fuck, that looks big fucking mantis robot.
If you have an
Like, why would you want to make a forklift but give it pneumatic legs instead of wheels? Because that's really all it is. It's like they overcomplicated that device. Big time.
Please contact our civilian recruitment division. The Black
Have I
Mesa
played
Research
Sin?
Facility
I
is
know of it, but I haven't played it. It never looked that great to me. It kind of came out on the heels of Half-Life, so it got massively overshadowed.
A reminder to all Black
Been here,
Mesa
just silent.
personnel.
Oh, well, thank you for speaking up.
Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are
You know,
a requirement of continued
This is a
employment
famous
in the
opening. It doesn't feel
Black
like much
Mesa
these
Research
days, but a lot of games like, hey, what if we just have like a, slow burn opener where you just like move around?
Grounds for immediate termination.
There probably is. Did you check Gamer Nexus? What is it? For like a ray tracing mod? I haven't checked recently. Maybe they've added one since. There's definitely like mods that make Deus Ex look better. Last time when I streamed it, I used one. I don't know if there's a ray tracing one that's any good. I know someone's trying to like bring it, you do a VR mod for Deus Ex. They only saw that they could, so they never stopped to ask if they should. I mean, don't we all want to give robots legs?
Please stand back from the automated door and
Barney.
wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
Don't be distracted, chat. Every NPC in this game looks like they're going through chemotherapy. They all have very gaunt-looking polygonal faces. Greetings, chat. How's everyone doing? Well, I'm just praying that the stream will hold together while I run ray tracing on your Half-Life. Actually, I think this is path tracing, so it's a step above the ray tracing, isn't it? I never was sure. I know, like, is path tracing like the more advanced ray tracing, or are they just like different names for the same thing? Yeah, he's got a reflection on his fucking helmet. This is what basically $1,500 of a GPU worth of GPU buys you, chat. Shiny helmets. Like, oh, I can see my own I could see my own body if I had one in his helmet. Actually, do they have a body? It's like I'm seeing something. Yeah, I do have a body. I can see myself jumping in his helmet. Howdy, Gordon. Howdy. You know something I forgot? Deus Ex was released the same year as Daikatana. One studio. Well, yeah, maybe it is. That's ominous. Yeah, basically, Daikatana was the one that got hyped up to all hell because it was, oh, John Romero's gonna make you his bitch and all, and then it flopped. And then quietly Deus Ex released and became one of the greatest games of all time.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the
He's got
test
blue
chamber.
light on him.
I think that's all straightened out.
From
They
the
told me to
monitor.
Make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Someone has hidden my
You know,
glasses
press the
again.
button and freak everyone out. Pretty sure you could do that. You could try it and its expansion. Try what? You should try it and its expansion. What game are you speaking of? Oh, look at that. Oh, you can see your Gordon's reflection. And he's in his lab coat. Sin, maybe someday. I actually do own the sequel to Sin that was made in the early 2000s. It was meant to be like an episodic game though, but apparently it flopped and only ever got one episode. You thought I was kneeling to do, get your mind, I was trying to press the like emergency like button because I always thought, pretty sure you can do that and it like makes them freak out. But maybe not here. Ray tracing is tracing the path of light as it bounces off objects, and path tracing is a similar technique that traces the path of light through the scene by following the light rays. Think of it as more advanced. So I was pretty much right. It is like the more advanced, more difficult version of it. It's like, hey, do you want your game to run at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second? I feel like I tried it a long time ago. Hello, Gordon. They're waiting for you in the test chamber. The game Sin guy should sin. Like, all I know about the game that Sin game is that there's like a big tit lady in it. That's kind of like well known.
I got explicit orders not to let you through without your hazard suit on.
God, his mouth is like nightmarish as like a goat or something. I don't like being able to see his teeth. Full path tracer is essentially what most offline 3D renderers are, i.e. Blender cycles or V-Ray. Yeah, it's what I do know that, like, yeah, they're like fully, they're not, instead of using rasterization, they use that, right? And, it's one of the reasons, like, I think a lot of games using ray tracing, they use denoising algorithms, don't they? Alright.
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Doctor.
Most of the simulation results are perfectly acceptable.
Chad, do you want to see a scene that created an entire character in Half-Life 2 Episode 2?
My God, what are you doing?
We just created a moment in time that'll have reverberations a good decade later, chat. There's an entire character that's important in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 that exists solely because everyone ruined this guy's casserole. You have no idea. Exactly. Dr. Magnussen?
Yes, this all looks nominal.
No. Did I lay bond?
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties? Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour
Wait,
ago?
Coomer? Oh wow, that's aged well. What an unfortunate name to have AOL 20 years later after the game came out. Birdwell, Guthrie. Coomer, yes, there was a Dr. Coomer here. Smell of my aunt. There has been so much fan fiction about this photograph, chat. This baby. It's like, wait, it's gonna be Gordon, right? Does Gordon have a kid? I think it's just one of the developers' kids. Ever thought about streaming Deadly Premonition? I've thought about it, but I can't get any version of the game to fucking run. Did you know that Dario Casali was the only guy who made Plutonia for Doom? Plutonia is one of the well, I guess you wouldn't really call it DLC, expansion packs from back then. Like, passport. The Orchid Eater. 37th Mandala. You know, that's kind of weird, the bathrooms would be like not separated.
I hope those containment parameters are still nominal.
I say that when I'm in the public restroom all the time. Is the microwave in the opening part of the game? Yeah, I've already ruined that guy's casserole. We've already changed the future. Oh, look at that. Working video game mirrors. We're beautiful.
I hope those
Obviously, there's no animations to go to make it look good, but hey. The fact that it's there at all makes me happy. Hell, I even got reflections going in the water. Isn't the whole crux of this game and its sequel that Black Mesa trying to create teleportation? Well, teleportation is what they're trying to do in Half-Life 2. In this game, they were just trying to like open up dimensional portals and study shit. There's actually lore behind why these other two suits aren't here, chat. There's like a sort of like expansion, was that for like Dreamcast only, where you play as two other like Hazard team members. Considering that there were still games releasing at the time of Half-Life that didn't even have skeletal animation, yeah. Get ready for like the oh sound.
Now, where did I leave that shutdown procedure chart?
Oh yeah, that's in Half-Life 2 that sound plays, isn't it? Never mind.
For use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact.
You know your suit is important when it has a soundtrack that boots up with it. Half-Life Decay, Colette Green, and Gina Cross, so the other two Hazard, yeah. I think it was like Dreamcast only for a while, but I think there's been mods that brought it to PC. Like, you put on a Hazard suit for like a science team, you get like house music playing. Like, you're the cool scientist, you know.
Leave me alone until after the experiment. Excuse me, Gordon, but I'm rather busy now.
PS2, it was PS2? I thought it was Dreamcast.
You'll just have to wait until after the test.
The Dreamcast port was okay.
Excuse me, Gordon, but I'm rather busy now. You'll just have to wait until after the test.
Oh man, you need jaw realignment surgery so bad.
Aren't you supposed to be in the test chamber?
Oh, that's
half
so
an hour ago?
fuck.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
Didn't the first two Half-Lives have PS2 ports? Well, Half-Life 1 did. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 2 released. Did Half-Life 2 ever released on PS2? I know it released on the original Xbox. I don't think it released on PS2. I don't think PS2 could really do that stuff. So I think you had to wait till like PS3 to get Half-Life 2 on it. Audio was rough. Hey, it was 1998 or 7, I want to say. Everyone's audio was rough, and we liked it that way because we all spent money on. Well, I did. I was a kid. I didn't spend money on anything but like Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper. But everyone else did. They bought themselves fancy audio cards that you kind of needed back then, from my understanding of it. Don't judge the man. He's just got a fuck ton of chew in his mouth. What, like the doctor? Do people actually use chewing tobacco outside of like the South? I've always thought of that like being like an exclusively Southern kind of thing, to have like your spit cup. Just like their gross ass spit cup you'll see people have, like, yeah. It's like mouth like popped open, or like a big wad, and they're like, ugh. Dr. Pepper, greater than Coke, greater than... We'll not get into our soda wars tonight, chat. There's no winning it. It's like debating who's better and in who's got the better anime. I don't know. It's like a stupid argument.
It's good to see you. I can't be bothered right now.
Third of your dudes who work out of your job do chew. Wait, are they doing dip or are they doing chew? Two different things.
Can't be serious. I can't be bothered right now.
Surprised chewing is even like still a thing. I thought vaping would have taken its place.
Aren't you a bit worried about that? Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
Dip, yeah. Dip is like where you keep it like a little bit of it. Chew is like you need like it's fucking gross. Like my grandpa used to chew. I think he used to smoke, but I think he gave that up after like a heart attack, so he switched to chewing. So every time I had to get in his truck, there'd be like a paper cup with a tissue in it they'd been spitting into, and it's like, I hated it. Italian Coke is great. You know, I always hear that Mexican Coke is supposedly better than American Coke, but isn't there been like reports on like, no, it's not. It's like an urban legend at this point.
Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Why'd you say that so ominously?
You'll just have to wait until after the test. Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
McDonald's is the best version of Coke. Well, I think all restaurants, because they like mix like the soda there when you get it out of the machine, always tastes better than what you like buy standard at a store, because it's literally being mixed for you as you pour it. I like how they like made the lighting there look. That looks ominous as hell. Like you're looking down like a pit of hell.
Please leave me alone until after the experiment.
This guy becomes the very important character. Well, technically, two of these characters become, well, two of them are the same person, but hey, Dr. Kleiner, Dr. Eli.
You'll just have to wait until
Where G-Man? Later. He's not here at the very beginning. Well, technically he was. I just didn't look at him when I was on the train.
It's about to go critical.
I like how their computers are hollow.
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
This was in the 90s, early 2000s. This was like, yeah, late 90s. Half-Life 2 was early 2000s. 2004 to be specific, yeah. Good old hollow mainframe computers. So reliable. And they break like glass, too, for some reason. This is also one of the most unsafe elevators in video games. Many people have gotten crushed by it. You're running on pure spite and addictions.
As I expected.
2 G-Men appearances already. One in the tram and one in the upper area where you get your hazard suit. Yeah, I kind of forgot to go look at that actually.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
Good old source engine, like, pausing to load stuff.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that.
Isn't G-Man not his
Although I
actual
will admit
name,
that
though? It's the only name we have for him, so it's what we call him.
scenario is extremely unlikely.
But yeah, they never say the G-Man anywhere in any of the games by calling that. That's just what, the game files gave it to him, but it's pretty much his official name at this point.
Yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
It's what you'll find on the wiki if you go looking anyways.
Let's let him in now.
Oh, they've added like reflections on that too.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
Everyone assumed he was a government man. He talks in a completely inhuman way.
The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments.
One of the characters they call him the G-Man Alex, did they?
And start the rotors. We can bring the anti-mass spectrometer.
Like the only person I remember ever mentioning him is like Eli in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 when he talks about their mutual friend.
Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotors, please.
Here we go. Here's a real test to see if it's going to nuke my computer. This is what we're streaming to Resident Evil 4 remake? Possibly. Unless I want to play the Metroid, Prime remake.
Very good. We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in...
The most famous spinning science experiment of all video games. Oh shit, that's good.
predictable phase arrays.
Now that looks like fucking science, baby.
Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long...
Gordon is getting a very good tan right now, isn't he?
Reading
Or at least on his head, because his only thing that isn't covered is his face. Only 3.5 Dartigan. Not bad. That's enough light for everyone's dark soul. Thank you for the 200 bits, and let you go. Now that's got some good atmosphere to it. It's amazing how only just a little bit of light is all it takes. My fucking eyes. Imagine if this was also high dynamic range. Wonder if it actually, no, probably isn't. I couldn't display that anyways because, you know, Twitch and OBS don't support it. Well, technically OBS does support high dynamic range, but Twitch doesn't. I mean, OBS supports high dynamic range. No, but Twitch doesn't. Hey, look at the crystal. It's glowing. Glad my eyesight sucks. Play the Metroid Prime remastered. I might eventually. We're about to doom all of mankind, chat. Ultimate gamer move here. Did you ever play Metroid Other M? That piece of shit? Maybe. I don't know. I heard it wasn't that great. It's also a Teen Ninja game too, so I really want to be playing that game right after I got pissed off at Wo Long. Oh, hello, Mr. Squid Fleshlight. Gagunga. Didn't we have like a meme going for a while after I played Half-Life 2 with what they say, like Gagunga? Gazunga? Galunga or something. Unforeseen consequences. How is Wo Long? Kind of not great. Or at least it's not great if you've already played Neo 1, Neo 2, and Strangers of Paradise. If it's your first time playing one of those games, it might be alright. You just doom the human race? Well, maybe, or maybe I set them on the path to the greater... I don't know, yeah. At least like 90% of humanity is now doomed. That's for sure. As well as the wildlife on Earth. So long. Well, I might come back to it. I need to like probably level up off stream first, but I don't have time to do right now since I'm working on the Atomic Heart video. Come on, you can save it. This is like a major dick move, but you can like grab his med pack if you take him. I think you can. If you like take damage later, you can like come over and grab it. Remember, it's only in Black Mesa that happens. Can you explain how the stuff in this game links to Half-Life 2, since that kind of confused me when I was younger? Well, that's the thing is, it's... what you just saw right there, that experiment, that's really all you need to know. This is a secret government research facility that was doing experiments into like other dimensions, and an accident happened and it tears a hole to the Zen dimension, which causes a bunch of shit to happen here, but that hole also alerts the Combine, which is like an extra dimensional alien race, to the presence of humanity, and they come like conquer humanity in like a couple hours. That's really it. Like, you really only need to know about that accident you just saw, and that's pretty much the link, from what I recall of it. Like, that's the rest of this game is just cleaning up the mess we just caused here, but ends up being a much bigger mess than we thought. Oh, that glass has got reflections on it too. So yeah, there you go. That's the link you were looking for. We caused, by inserting that crystal into the, you know, the mass spectrometer, We ripped open a hole in the dimensions, and y'all, all of it stems from that. You're honestly praying no one reaches 10 million channel points? Isn't there like... Didn't they just release another Persona 5 game recently? Or something? It's like another spin-off.
Why didn't they listen? We tried to warn them. I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Person strikers? No, I thought I saw something about something else, is whatever.
God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please get to the surface as
The
soon
mobile
as
game,
let someone know we're stranded down here.
Gotcha.
You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you. I hear something.
You have almost 1 million. Almost 10% of the way there then. Thing you're thinking of is a mobile exclusive, new cast, new setting, just going through almost the exact same story. I guess you probably can't do a 100-hour long game on mobile though, right? Nope. I'm just checking out the reflections chat. Sure, the rest of the science team will gladly help you, and the entire rest of the science team proceeded to, in fact, not help. They do open a few doors here and there.
All of it. Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
Most of them, though, are either dead or they die in front of you. Middle one's glass is shattered. Why hasn't it escaped? It's not exactly smart. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of headcanons that this is the head crab that eventually becomes Lamar as well. I think. Or maybe it's another one. I know there's like one scientist who has like a trapped head crab somewhere. He's like, how fascinating. See the green light at the room. Didn't Lamar die in the rocket? Well, if you stick him in there, there's a good chance he's dead. Because I don't think the satellite was meant to return to Earth. But we don't like to think about that. We like to think he'll come back. It's just we're waiting a very long time to find out. What do you think they have? Why do they have a laser pipe? I've always wondered that. Do they need to pipe their lasers somewhere? Didn't know you could even do that. What happens if he gets clogged? Do you like make sure to hit that quick save button? Which one was the quick save button actually in Half-Life? We'll just go ahead and make a... Do we not have a save button? I'm assuming I hit it, whichever one it was. I just hit all four of the first four function keys. Plasma fuel. Well, it says specifically laser, not plasma. So they're literally like have liquid laser pumping. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Oof. Oh, yeah. Still hurts to see that. Oh, forgot that it cuts through that thing. I think by default it's F5. I did not hit F5. Oh, well, we're not too far back. I like that I can see my reflection in the broken window as well. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm near dead. Alright, speedrunning stats. leaflet. Crowbar. Sorry, I am playing this game for the lighting, so I'm gonna stop and look at it from time to time. It even lights up my crowbar. See that? Nice. Okay, now... that wasn't my fault. I just hit a button. It couldn't have made the entire elevator actually drop. They were doomed. It was just very unfortunate timing, alright? They were doomed before I even pressed the button. Kick his ass, Barney. Fuck. You can keep him alive, but what the fuck? Why is this aiming like that? Yeah, you gotta like step in there if you want to keep him alive though. Okay, it's F6 for the auto. Is this scary? Yeah, the lighting does work. Okay, the cursor is weird. It's like, you see what the cursor is doing? That's moving around on itself. Is there like auto aim or something on? Mouse look? Look spring, auto aim. Knew something was wrong. There we are. Why would that be on by default? Just, ugh. I do not know of anyone who would ever use keyboard and mouse and also have auto aim on. I don't even know why it's an option. Well, casserole still going. Lighting reminds me of Alien. Well, a lot of games, especially like horror games, try to emulate lighting as close as they can to reality using like, well, whatever techniques they can, whether it be like baking the lights into the textures or like whatever active lights they can. So they're really just trying to achieve this look, which is just using bounce lighting and ray tracing doesn't it, you know, achieves it naturally. So that's why you get all the shadows everywhere. It was a style at the time. Remember that this game is 23.5 years old. I mean, true. I mean, I didn't really get to play PC FPS until Half-Life 2. And so maybe for like early 3D FPS games, they included it because they thought, okay, maybe people will need that since they... Who knew you could look up and down and do it so reliably? Open up. Why is there so much... Okay, I guess, okay. It's like, why is there like a nova going off in this one stall? But weirdly, the light doesn't seem like it's coming from the overhead. Anyone ever think about how Scotland chose a fictional animal as their national animal? Like, did any other nation think you can just do that? I think we all, like, just, like, pick one animal we all like. I don't know. The holy shit. This is the one everyone goes to on their lunch breaks. It's kind of creepy. There's, like, mirror shards under it, though. I like that. Broken... Normal mirror is not good enough anymore, chat. We need broken, shattered mirrors. You think ray tracing will ever be popular on consoles? Well, consoles have to be able to first reliably do it to a degree before it will. So I'm imagining you'll see a lot more ray tracing on consoles next generation. I think technically the current consoles can do it, but it's like pretty limited. So most of the... I think most games just don't bother with it. So, like I said, maybe next console generation, you'll like finally get it on, you know, console reliably. What the fuck is ray tracing and what does it do? Do you notice how well lit this game is? This old 25-year-old game or so? This is not how it originally looked. This is how it originally looks. This is how it looks with ray tracing. RTX on, RTX off. RTX on, RTX off. That's what you're getting. You're getting the extra layer of atmosphere. The bathroom is actually a pretty good way of displaying it as well. Yeah, it's no longer the holy shitter, technically, as much. And here's what this mirror looks like. It's not a mirror at all. They just add the mirror there to flex. So, you know, it's kind of weird there's a bathroom, but they didn't have a restroom mirror. So I guess they were just fixing that. Also, 200 bits for musical. What up, Dart? Sup, chat? What's up, man? Thank you for the 200 bits. Moving on. Doesn't this game use Quake's engine, a modified version of it that they called like the Gold Source engine? Oh no, see there's good at. See what this look. That's what it looked like originally. Resident Evil 4 on PS5 has ray tracing options, but reduces frame rates to 40 frames per second. I believe the ray tracing, though, is just like a few things, though. It's only like you're mainly getting like shadows or something. Not to this. This is like full next level. This is path tracing. This is not what you're getting on a console right now. My PC is probably barely running this. So yeah, big level of difference. It's all it takes is really good lighting to bring a game and make it look modern. It's pretty cool. Fun fact, even Source 2 still has code snippets from the original Quake engine, like flickering lights and Half-Life at Alex. Still use the same pattern to the OG Quake had one. Like I said, I'm pretty sure like most engines, like they always have like keep some, so it like doesn't even like Unreal Engine 5 or whatever. So they have like parts of the original Unreal Engine in it. Then again, there's only so many engines that last that long. It's really just like Unreal. Like no one uses Quake anymore, do they? Definitely see RTX being used very well alongside horror for atmosphere and what. I mean, yeah, it shines in like this kind of environment where it's a lot of corridors. It doesn't. You can use it in other types of games, but I feel like in like an open world, it doesn't really work as well. I mean, there's definitely examples of it, like Metro. The last Metro game used it, I believe, to a degree, and it looked pretty good. But I still think like indoor environments, it seems to help out the most. There's a lot more like. It's more noticeable. Oh, I just went backwards. Whoops. What's up, Gappy? How you doing tonight? This lighting would also work. This lighting will work in any game, chat. That doesn't want, as long as it's not a game that wants to have like good, like realistic lighting, it'll work. Trust me. Though I wonder what ray tracing would look like in like a cell shaded like hi-fi rush type of game though. That'd be interesting to see. I always wondered what exploded in that room. Trim doesn't change quite as much, it just has a more natural hue. Did you open this? I'm pretty sure you could like open this and like see like another accident happen out there. Oh well. Go check this other pathway real quick. Evening Rekatosh. I can't say your name. How you doing? Wood. It's weird. I don't want to use... Normally, I'd always have my flashlight on these sections because, yo, the original lighting was like... Well, maybe not this section in particular. Weird that light hasn't really changed much. Yeah, they're not treating that like a ray trace source. It's not like shining a light on the wall. Interesting. Wonder why. Like, that'd be a good ray tracing option, but they just like let... Maybe because there's too much light in the room, I don't know. Ray tracing shines hard the most with interiors, but it has its own challenges. Sample count, light size, etc. can affect how grainy the indirect lighting will look. Some environments are especially difficult to light properly. Shit, things exploding. Alright, I'll move on. Yeah. Oh. How did he miss the one that was right behind him, though? Robos are well known for their bullet ricochet sounds. Oh! That was a scene I was looking forward to, by the way. Here's what it looked like originally. And now, modern day. They made it look a hell of a lot more evil in this. Like, what was he looking at on that screen? Epilepsy warning? Possibly. Possibly. I don't think you can even use those, but those are like for hazard suit wearers. Oh, sound doggos. I was always disappointed these never made it into Half-Life 2. I actually forget their name, to be honest. Oof. Oh. Am I stepping on Doritos or what? What the fuck? Oh. Don't know what the hell was happening. Forgot about that. G-Man spotted. Hmm. Wish Dead Space had more stuff like this instead of jump scares every 5 seconds. Well, jumps... to be fair, Dead Space does have jump scares, but it's mainly like enemies just like jumping out loudly at you, not necessarily them jump scaring you. Slight difference there, not a whole lot, but obviously you mean like more competence and like, you know, not just like trying to like be loud all the time is what you're really asking for. And true, and you know, Half-Life is like, you know, Half-Life has what we call competence. And then I think it knows it can like unsettle you just through like other means. Let's see what this looks like in original. Yep, big difference. Though the way this place is being lit, it would make it really suck to work here. If it really was like this. Galunga. Okay, the bad men are gone.
I refuse to go another step. I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues. Yes, you are going to have to leave me here, Gordon. This is as far as I go. This is as far as I go. I refuse to go another step.
Question: why is there a trash dumpster in a hallway? How'd they getting this out of, how they like unloading this? There's not enough room to like pick it up with the truck and like, or put a truck in here to begin with. Like emptying out the way it normally would, with like forklift up, turnovers, put in back a truck. There's like, here's a weird random garbage dump right next to our med station. But then again, Black Mesa, they're not exactly well known for their, you know, safety concerns. Oh. Case in point, you had to like pretty much almost commit suicide to like turn this damn valve. Do you think they draw straws to see who's gonna go down there and turn the valve when they need this, like this? Like, hey, it's your turn to do it, Bob. But I don't swim so well. And then again, there's like literal toxic waste pouring out of a pipe. Hey, hi guy. What's up? How you doing tonight? Oh shit. Shit. Why do the zombies' torsos all get fucked up when the head crab gets on them? I don't know, just part of the mutation process. Fuck, I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. Maybe I will survive this. Nope. Doesn't matter. As long as you stay like right here, they'll like all jump off and then fall off themselves. Or maybe not. I think this might have been like Half-Life's beginning of its love affair with elevators. What killed? Oh, that killed me. What is that doing there? Gravity here is made of gravity. Yes. It do be like that sometimes. Alright, let's do it properly this time, alright? It's like they're playing Plinko. No more Mr. Nice Dart. But dead. Wood. You can find comparisons online, but yeah, it's pretty white. You can also just see them in game. So shit, they're so fucked. All right, let's not get thrashed this time. Oh, I could have gotten that health station as well. Never. Oh fuck. He's ready for shipping. You gotta admit, it's a cute sound they make. Too thick. Oh shit, Gordon too thick. Was saying the elevator you want is just a reference to Akira. It's the elevator used to go down. Well, I guess it could be, but those are just called inclinators and they're a real thing. So I don't know if it necessarily be a reference other than just like, hey, this is a real thing that's actually exists. It's like saying any motorcycle in a, something is like, oh, that's an Akira reference, I feel. Needs a bit more. Everything is an Akira reference. It's a JoJo reference. You know what? Currently I'm working through my Atomic Heart video, so like everything is currently a BioShock reference to me. You're looking forward to Atomic Heart? Yeah, I finished the rough draft up today, so still gotta like finalize my draft tomorrow, and then I can record lines for that damn thing. So far, it's looking like it's longer than I anticipated as well. I was thinking, oh, that won't be a very long video. You know what, you guys want to see it? Nom 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 nom. Well, now I'll just let one kill me because I just lost a bunch of health. About to get a really nice hat for Team Fortress.
Major lacerations detected. Vital signs critical.
Will the horny refrigerator make an appearance? Yes, but only the once. Well, maybe twice, actually. Yeah, I don't want to like just spend too much on like, yo, the obvious jerk-off material in the game. I mean, let's face it, the entire game is basically Soviet revisionism jerk-off material, so horny robots don't compete in that, do they? Misheard the machine voice and thought it said massive masturbations detected. What a science they doing down here? Will I not get up this? No. That's what this looks like. Oh yeah, I just realized I had it off for a while. Shit. Thinking like, oh, let me turn it off, and like, oh wait, could have been getting it the entire time. Here we go. What's up, folks? How is Half-Life going? Half-Life has never been brighter. Literally. Rock me to sleep with your monotone voice and just good enough to watch gaming skills, Dart. I'm a little insulted by the second half of your sentence, but I will continue doing what I was already doing, which I'm assuming is what you wanted. One of these days, chat, you're all gonna have to put up or shut up when it comes to you like bad-mouthing my gaming skills, and show me what kind of pro gamers I'm dealing with in chat. No. This door should open, right? Why was the door not opening before? Dart's voice is kind of lulling me to nap. It's nice. I got that boyfriend material voice. It's like, yeah, babe, you worked hard all day. Come over here and rest on my shoulder. Even I can't help but laugh at myself now. Ooh, platforming. No, let me rephrase that. Ew, platforming. Western, you have a good night, man. We're definitely quick saving here. I will see you on Halo 3 Versus. Is that even still playable? Okay, that would have been shut down by now. I think the most common complaint about your gaming is blinding sometimes. Well, well, anyone's gonna blind when you're like in my situation where you have to like look over, read chat, and maybe during that moment where you're reading chat, you'll like miss an important detail that would have given something away. Or maybe I'm constantly thinking of something to say and that also causes me to like lose focus a little bit. So I got my excuses prepared. Ready. Everyone blinds in games sometimes, though. It's natural. Oh, maybe they did change some of the textures to make it look proper, because these definitely change. Should mention, this is a third part. This is not official. This is just a mod some fans made. This is not like it's coming directly from Valve. Actually, the texture work? Okay, I guess it... Okay, some of it... It's kind of weird. I guess it works. I guess they figured like, oh, we'll make the textures like continue on instead of like just getting chopped off. Okay, so that's better then. Just realize these Half-Life doors are the same resolution as the doors and that were in Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS4. This is Valve you're talking about. It could be made canon by them if they wanted. If they wanted. I was going to say Half-Life 3 confirmed based off what information, sir? You need more in this day and age where anyone can make a screenshot with your AI, it's gonna be harder than ever to believe anyone's like Half-Life 3 rumors. Hell, you could even like implement the G-Man's voice into it using AI. Like, yep, Half-Life 3 confirmed, Mr. Freeman. But like I said earlier, we might be getting a Counter-Strike 2, so there's hope. I mean, Half-Life Alyx did end with like them like, hey, we're definitely continuing from here. I want to see if that light's doing that in the original version. And it is. Crispy critters! Only this time it's relevant. Ooh, sour.
This is as far as I go.
They're not back up any.
Stench.
He says as his former co-worker's body parts fall from the ceiling behind him. Jeez, man, have some compassion. It really does make the room look bigger when it's lit properly, too, versus the old version. Well, thank you. Ow. And now that I just like... Ow. Okay. How's it been, Robin? You know what? Pretty good today, actually. Come on, open this up for me. How much voltage can they actually run through a ceiling light? Isn't that supposed to get blown open? Good. Oof. I don't think I can get there without killing myself. Not from this side. Sorry, but Half-Life 4 is better than Half-Life 3. Half-Life 4, chat, we got a time traveler. Confirmed. You've given yourself away, man. It's too late now. I was gonna say, I didn't think that flashlight was there in the original. They just like, you know, go off. You know, that scientist could have opened this door for me. They're just like push doors. He just sit there and looked at me. Bastard.
I hope those people in the Lambda lab can get this under control. Gordon, if I'd known it was you, I'd have let you in. Everyone's heading for the surface. But I think they're crazy not to stay put. Someone is bound to come by and rescue us.
I just noticed something weird about my pistol, chat. If you look at where the exit chamber is for the round, it looks like there's a sheen of glass over it.
Yes?
Anyone else see that? Yeah, there's like a translucent sheen of glass over that part of the gun, which shouldn't be there. That's so not how that works.
You have no idea what is going on, do you?
To be fair, that's not how a gun looks anyways. Yeah, with a big open like chamber like that for no reason. Yeah. Oh shit. Nice fucking model, honk honk. Well, I didn't know how to make it that way. I don't know. I mean, the translucent stuff would be from the see. I'll turn it. Let me turn it off with Let me turn it off real quick. Okay. Actually, it's there regardless of the version, I think. Whatever. That couch is so ugly. That's what you're... Well, yes. I'm not gonna lie. Look, they didn't have time to go to IKEA, especially on a government budget. Ghost Wolf, how you doing? Oh, that came backwards again. Stop it. Good, buddy, how are you? I'm feeling good. Finished up my rough draft and I made chicken and chickpeas, so nice and full of protein. Yeah, I know they said the ray tracing makes it brighter, but honestly, sometimes it's brighter in the original version. Who stacks their boxes like this? It annoys me. We need the gun specifically for this moment.
Hey, Gordon.
Saved your life.
Oh, what's that stench?
You have no idea how close you came to death, sir. Good. So we had these Therma Park designers come to CalArt. Theme park designers. I don't know why I said Therma. Come to CalArts for an extra one. Oh, I can like see a... Okay. That's cool. I can see the reflection in that of the dude's body over there. I was like tripped me off for a moment. I thought I was like looking through the ceiling. No, they added a reflection to it so you can see that. That's a nice, like, boom. Though it doesn't seem like... Isn't this just like a... I guess it's like a light fixture, so I guess it would have a light... have a reflective quality. Come with me, Bonnie, if you want to live.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
Power 35%.
Clint Eastwood? No, that's the very famous and lovable Barney. Barney Calhoun. They all are, technically. You know, I get... Fuck you. Source engine and your goddamn ladders.
See you later. Yeah, we might stand a better chance if we team up.
I mean, you're clearly... Oh!
Hadn't come to this.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean... I forgot left mouse I mean, right mouse does that as well. You know, I deserve it. I'm actually impressed you took a full
That'll look nice.
double shot to the face with a shotgun at point blank. Alright, I prepared with this. Doesn't Barney have his own DLC? Yes, Blue Shift. I've never played it though. It's actually not very long. Enemy Front is usually the DLC everyone like plays or knows about. I haven't played that one either. Why would you shoot Barney? I didn't mean to. It just happened, right?
Okay, I'll cover.
I forgot that right mouse, both your left mouse is your primary fire, but you also have a secondary fire where you like shoot 2 shells at once. Whenever you head out, hey, Rune, have a good night, man. Thanks for being here tonight. I'll get in touch with you shortly about the intro clip for the next video. So if you got any ideas for any Atomic Heart related intros, I'd be willing to hear them as well. Dare you to shoot him again, you've already saw what happens. You just wanted to kill steal from a... Yeah, that's my point. Like, you're gonna die anyway, Barney. Come on. Wait, are you stuck?
Okay, I'll wait here and help anyone else who comes by. Yeah, let's go.
There you go. Come on. Come on, Barney. You can do it, Barney. Don't be afraid of the new lighting engine. Enemy front, enemy force or something like it, right? Like, I never played it. Like, I never played it because, you know, like, it was like, just never did. Can't hold me for getting the name wrong. It happens sometimes. Actually, I don't know why I brought you with me. You can, you wait here because I gotta, like, go through electrified water. Is there like a vent you crawl into? Wasn't this supposed to get knocked over or something? Am I forgetting? Seem to recall like there's a vent you crawl in there. Oh, the button. There we are. Fuck. Why is it not? Oh. It just doesn't shock anymore. Alright, did it. Congrats. USSR anthem is good, I will give it that. I'm not a communist, by the way. I mean, I'll take your word for it. Why is that one red? Yeah, it's just the lighting on it making it look weird.
Got one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn this back on. Slowly turns Tiger turret toward Russian soldiers. Jesus, man. Some weird roleplay you got. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking crouch jumps in this game. I like how the flashlight slowly comes into and fades with your night vision as well. Did you see that? Like it slowly comes on, brightens up, and then slowly fades. Good detail. Good detail. Why this game? Because this is like using the brand new path tracing mod, which makes it look nice and modern by changing the lighting to look realistic. And I wanted to check it out. It's like a cheap auto dim. Like, oh, there went my head. Thank you for standing up automatically, game. don't think that's spinning with enough force to actually decapitate me either. That's called using your head. Yeah, good joke. But, oh, God. Accurate depiction of office drop ceilings.
Yep. Well, that target range time is going to pay off today.
Follow me, Barney.
Okay, why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway.
Barney, what are you doing over there? Is your AI broken? Slightly ray traced version. I still don't want to revisit. This is actually fully ray traced version. This is even using path tracing. Are you not? Oop. Ew. Was I supposed to use that to get... Yeah, okay, here we go. You don't want to play a game you beat years ago? I mean, let's teach you their own. Get. I think I need the little box. There we go. To get on top of the big box.
Those boys could have made a bigger mess.
That would help me, Barney. Pushing things with my knees is surprisingly difficult, you know, in old school video games. Fucking bouncing off shit.
I don't know if we should go any further. This doesn't look right.
Yeah, there's a vent over there. Just played Black Mesa, I'm good. Well, there's a few differences between this and Black Mesa, you know? Black Mesa is just sometimes a reinterpretation of this game. Why can I not fully fucking jump? I'm like bouncing off something. There we are. That was awkward. Oh shit. An old game, maybe slightly tap less you jump sky high. But it's like, I think it was because the ladder was right above me. It was acting like the ladder of physics was like bouncing me off it. Come on, Barney. Barney, you're going the wrong way, Barney. Barney, this way. I have need of you. Come. Actually, if you run out there with the machine gun, you're dead. You stay here for a second. You gotta keep the Barney alive, chat. However, we can use the gun to our advantage here. I have played and beat both Black Mesa and Half-Life. Not sure which one I prefer. I mean, oh, Black Mesa has the the better Zin section. It has that. Rest of it is just a prettier version of this. What is this Half-Life you speak of? Do you not know about Half-Life base? That can't be right, right? You gotta know about Half-Life. But no, this is just the original Half-Life with the ray tracing mod, so everything looks very well lit. You don't know about Half-Life? I thought you were like joking, but basically if you've ever played a first-person shooter in your life, you're playing a game and it's really just emulating Half-Life as best it can.
That's one less horror in the world.
Why did you get up here, Barney? You know what? I'm cool with it. You go get my other Barney. We can form a trio. No, well, Doom is different. Doom is... There used to be a lot of things called Doom clones, but Half-Life came out and kind of killed Doom for like a very long time. Really until 2016. Is when like Doom style FPS got a revival. But until for longest time since Half-Life, you can see the light turned on to the new section from the loading. The longest time every game was just like, hey, let's like do what Half-Life did and just have like, you know, very detailed and immersive world.
Okay, we might live longer.
I believe this came out when I was like 2 years old and I just never experienced it. Well, yeah, but there's been like Half-Life 2 and Half-Life Alyx since then. You probably saw me play those. Come on, Barney, you can make it. Fuck, fuck. Ah, no. Why did you try to shoot at it, Barney? Okay, I got your other Barney up here.
Let's get the hell out of here.
The better Barney. Barney Prime.
Bring it on!
Like I turned the lights on and like shined them right back on him.
Do you think we should appeal to the alien authorities?
Didn't you already ask me that?
Galunga.
Got another one! Bring it on!
Thank God for this immersive soundtrack. Yo, shouldn't there be music playing here? I know there's music playing in other sections. I can't remember the... Oh, fuck. I mean, it's only in Black Mesa they have music to this section. Weeps and being old, chat. You're not old. Stop trying to make yourself sad.
I hope that odor isn't coming from you. Lead the way.
I need you for anything?
I'm not so sure I want to go to the surface. What if the world finds out what we were doing down here?
I was 12 when this came out. Played it on a dingy laptop back in the day. I was a young child too. But I didn't play it or even know about it because I was strictly like a console gamer if I was a gamer at all at that point.
Another step.
Didn't play a PC game until like I saw the sequel for the game. Like, that looks good. I want that. It's alright, they're fine.
15%.
Where'd my scientist friend go to? There you are. Follow me.
All right.
How does a motherfucker get killed by a falling lamppost? Come on now. That can't weigh that much.
Who is responsible for this mess?
Then again, he has like a Kleiner. They probably have like the bone density of like a pretzel. So maybe you could.
Oh my.
Yep, I'd be careful walking through there.
Have I been
Let me
that
go find my
much of a
Barney.
burden? I believe something smells quite foul.
Barney, where'd you go, Barney?
Yeah, I'll wait here.
No, no, you're following me.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
Barney, you drive me nuts here, man. Get out the door, Barney. What are you stuck on, Barney?
I have a bad feeling about this. I'll stay here and guard this area. Okay? Why not? You
Okay,
don't
he
wanna
just
die
like
alone.
lives in that office now. There you go.
What is that?
God forbid the house phone rang cause nobody internet connection.
What a
Didn't really get to experience that in my childhood because, didn't have a, there was like a good chunk of my childhood where we couldn't even afford a phone. So even like the experience of like getting phone calls from your friends was something I missed out on a lot as a kid.
and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts that we'll live long enough to.
Only time we had a phone was when we were living, was like once I was a teenager. All right, follow me.
Glad to oblige a fellow scientist. Let's
Go
go.
on without me.
I don't know why I'm putting this party
You
together
have to leave me here, Gordon.
because I don't actually. I only want the Barney.
Yeah, let's go.
The fuck, Barney, no, Barney. Oh, he's lost. Why are we playing Half-Life? Because this is using the ray tracing mod, which makes it look very nice. Like, you actually need an excuse to play Half-Life, by the way. I didn't keep those guys alive very well. Whoa. Too much Golunga. You don't like the first Half-Life? That is a interesting take. I mean, to each their own. Love when people ask you why you're streaming a game. I don't know, because you want to. I mean, there's sometimes reasons why I stream something in particular. We are playing Half-Life because Lubu clapped Dartigan cheeks something fierce and he doesn't want to go experience it again. And all that, and I just was losing interest in the game. But sure, let's put it, in an insulting manner.
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside! I hear troops are coming in to save us. I would really like a cold one right now.
Good.
This place is a lot bigger than I thought.
We're about to get like, my ass is heavy, guys. Was Wolong shit? I feel like I've gotten tired of like, the Neo style games since they haven't really changed it much. So it just wasn't really, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't doing much for me. Were bull squids always this weak? I seem to recall them being a bigger pain in the ass. No bad Galunga.
Okay, I'll cover you.
There are way too many souls like these days. It is starting to get a little bit crowded, and all of them a lot of them just shot from what I've seen of them.
Got one!
Especially the indie attempts at it. Like I said, I like Neo, but it's losing energy because it's just been too much of the same thing. Too long now. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Kick their asses, Barney.
That'll look nice in my trophy room. That's one less horror.
Is Team Ninja's Ghost of Tsushima game going to be a Souls-like? I don't think so. I think it's going to be like a Ghost of Tsushima game. Hence why you just called it Ghost of Tsushima game. I look nice in my trophy room. Dude, you live in a parent... Wow. This guy is a security guard at a top-secret research government facility. He's making at least 50K a year. You could use some more Ghost of Tsushima clones. It's kind of hard to clone a massive open-world game, though. So it has to be like a equally, like, big budget game. Barney, you'd have to get in, like, make-out distance with it. Look what you've did. You got a gun, son. You're supposed to shoot from back here. Not like I'm gonna run up to it and kiss it. Ah, Barneys. They're practically suicidal. One of Ghost of Tsushima's biggest strengths, though, is art direction, which can be difficult. Yeah, that art direction is expensive. Fuck. Is it exciting? You're completely blind on this one? You haven't seen Half-Life before? Exploded good. Nope, I saw Half-Life 2 and nope, okay. So you've seen Half-Life 2 and possibly Half-Life Alyx. Okay, here we go. You played Half-Life Alyx on VI. That was a really good time for me when I played that. Oh shit, what were you doing back there with the bull squid? But yeah, still Half-Life Alyx, best VR game there is. There's actually been a lot of mods for it that I've wanted to check out, but I just haven't had time. I'm interested why they give you the option of even closing these. There's no real good reason to. Controls still felt clunky, but the immersion made up for it. Did you play with using teleportation VR, or did you use like direct, like just movement? I used direct movement, it was fine. Speaking of clunky, fucking crouch jumping in Half-Life. Whoop. There's this really cool spot by my apartment called 2-Bit Circus where they demo a bunch of VR stuff. Well, I own a VR headset. I just haven't used it in a while. Which is a shame because there are so many great looking porn games in VR, none of which I could play for stream. At this point, it's starting to look like VR is for porn and nothing else, and little else at the moment. Why is it? Okay, this has been here a while. This is not recent. This is like an ancient ass skull. And maybe they word digest it. Time for OnlyFans? Yeah, well, no thank you. Only, like, selling point I got is my incredibly attractive feet. What the forefathers always wanted to, like, Americans use OnlyFans. There's a national right that every American can get freaky deaky in front of whoever they please. I don't know what presidential voice that was, but I don't think it's anything recent. It's Americans' right to charge money for whatever freaky shit they want to put on display. Start your own website similar to OnlyFans and call it OnlySins. I feel like I'd be running afoul of Johnny Sins copyright at that point. If you're taller than 6 feet, you already have an advantage over males. I'm 6'1". But I feel like I live in an area where people are abnormally tall because I don't really feel taller than anyone else. Or at least in general. So, ladies, if you want to, like, find all the tall guys, apparently they live in the same area as me. Chat, ladies of chat, do you ever get, like, ads for, like, tall guys in your area? Is that how the horny advertising works for you? Because if you're a guy, you're always seeing those ads like MILFs in your area, hot blondes in your area. So I was wondering, is there anything similar for like the ladies, like tall 6'1" men in your area? Dark-haired Europeans in your, I don't know. Have you played Postal? I have never played a Postal game, actually.
Don't count on the cavalry finding us down here. Head for the surface. Elevators are out of order, but we can still climb.
It's like commitment, wealthy, no hookups. Those are wealthy men in your area. CEOs in your area. Ladies, you're on the right track being very selective. You don't have to put up with all this like bullshit. Like, no one even, like, attempts it because they know it won't matter. Like, yeah, that's a big waste of ad money to do that one. I wish they only advertise women. Yeah, I feel like it's, that horny advertising is a very male-dominated form of advertisement.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Still get spam, just not for men. Yeah, and there's general spam. Some spam, like that kind of stuff gets shotgunned out, but sometimes there's very specific targeted versions of it. I was just wondering, there's like, do they have like, hey, G-man. Walk away. Greetings. Action roll. I respect you, dog. You jumped through the glass. And you, for some reason, instead, you didn't take the shotgun to defend yourself while you were in there. Like, nope, getting the fuck out. Just realized your voice reminds me of Xavier Renegade Angel. Oh, doesn't he have like a surfer guy voice though? Because I know what you're talking about. He's like that weird 3D cheap looking cartoon of like a guy with a snake for a hand, right? Yeah, he always I don't know, I don't see it myself. Most people usually compare me to like the serial killing llama from like that, you know, that YouTube show. Llamas with hats. It's like, Carl. I'm like, what is it? I only killed like 10 babies thus light. Carl. What? They were asking for it. Carl. They were you should have seen the way they were looking at me. That kind of shit. The upper body strength it takes to hold on. Your voice gives me the warm fuzzies? Really? I bet I could, like, do something about that. Ow! I my stream! No, okay. For some people, that might do something else with them. Also, Zinro Guy, thank you for the 4 months. I need to do a run and jump. Watch me levitate! Oh, well, dead. See, I can do any voice I want to, like... Wow, that's my skull. That's the skull of Gordon Freeman. Why would you do that? I don't know, just to fuck with people. Oop. Oh, fuck. Do corn? I've done corn way too often recently, it feels like. Why aren't you grabbing the ladder? You're touching it with your face. Would you say you grab ladders? Getting chat aroused with my voice? Well, I'm not doing anything special, you know. What? Why? What's the spaghetti policy in Half-Life? The spaghetti is living and will kill you. Getting a lot of uncreative mortises here. What's the deal? What? Yeah, you gotta jump and make that. For some reason, I ain't making it. No! I'm legitimately angry. Like, I'm touching the ladder. That's how you climb ladders in this game. You just, like, rub up against it.
A failure of this magnitude is extremely improbable.
It's making fun of me. It's like he starts to climb it, but then he slips. Okay, wait a minute. Is it because I'm holding... I think it's because I'm holding space after I even touch it. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's... My problem was I didn't let off the space bar. Well, we did it. See what this looked like originally. Wow, so cinematic. Oh, I know how you feel. Several times, in fact. Well, oh. Wish they'd use the Wilhelm scream. That's overused, though. Like, no one actually likes the Wilhelm scream. Because you always notice it. Hey, Polycarp, what's up, man?
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
Damn. No one's having a good day. screen as a cheap joke. Kind of still like it. I mean, like certain directors are known for using it, but most people like it's just a very cliche thing to do. Hmm. Oh. Like, is this your first playthrough of Half-Life? No. I played this game originally, like, years ago, and then I also played Black Mesa version of it. This is the original version using a ray tracing, pathfinding mod. That always gets me and makes me think it's in the game I'm playing. Really? I admire the courage of, like, teleporting from another dimension. But you really need to sing Galungas. Good. God, Valve, why did you ever think anyone wanted to do specialized crouch jumping? I never understand that. I love trying to hit the control key while I'm jumping in midair. Oh, these graphics remind me of Soldier of Fortune. Well, it's around the same time, right? But they probably remind you even more if I turn off the ray tracing. Like now it's rigged lighting. Now it's ray traced.
Search and destroy force Bravo reports secondary objective terminated.
You know that instead of like hiring someone to like voice that line you just heard over the intercom, it's actually like it's like pieced together. It's algorithmically generated, I think, from what I recall. There's like someone who like they use the mod tools to like make it say whatever they want. So there's like, my ass is heavy. But you can't make it say whatever you want. It's like it pieces together, pieces of words for some reason. Oh! Don't touch the laser. This thing turning on. Oh shit. It turned on anyways. Shut up, Titus. I got your dad here to laugh back at you. Right, I may eject my lol emote and not the freaking Titus. God, I hate crouch jumping. Sick. That'll do it.
This announcement system now under military command.
Ah, ass is heavy. I'm gonna be saying that a lot tonight because we are in the hostile territory section. Well, too late. Doesn't matter. I destroyed the gun anyways. They put water here to make you slide into this one. And also possibly slide into an elevator shaft and kill yourself. Your VOA, your heart out. Well, it's only when I want to. There's a really flat robotic voice that I can do it decently. And this one has the most flattest robotic one of all. So this is what it is. Don't you dare move, you idiots. Yeah, you. I wonder how many people have actually died to that trap of the slippery floor plus elevator shaft. Gotta be a lot. I don't think I've ever gotten over these guys without them killing themselves. It's kind of hard to actually get past this without activating.
Of course.
Fuck. Well, I saved one of them. But he'll have PTSD, so is he truly safe?
Uranium containment team
I believe
Sector
that
E.
something
He's just
smells
watching me.
quite foul here.
Wait, I made him stop moving. What the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. Is it? I don't think he just stops. Maybe I'm wrong. It's kind of freaky. Just jump over the fucking... Oh, fuck you. He's not supposed to stop there. I think I broke the G-man. Lore ruined. Oh, he also has like... Never mind. Lore saved. He had like a scientist voice when I shot him though. That was a little bizarre. Wait, was he a scientist? Ass is not heavy. Okay. I'm not mistaken. My barrel is way too shiny. This thing has been chromed out. Authentic Amazon warehouse experience, by the way. Why do you feel like the voice would... You know what? It actually wouldn't be too inaccurate of a Mortis to the tone of it. My ass is Mortis. See? Kind of works. Pretty intense music. Yeah, it just doesn't... It only doesn't loop, though. Just kind of like plays and is like it's done. Gotta get that cardio in.
Maintenance team to Central.
Ow.
Military personnel prosecute Kilo India
Fuck. No, you fools! Will you?
I'm with the science team.
Yeah, they ain't gonna help it.
Well, that sounds like that.
Oh shit! God, you're like a limit. You get to play as one of these guys in one of the DLC for this game, chat. Oh fuck! It's a grenade. Then your ass gets to be truly heavy. Chat, do we have any like people who really, truly, and sincerely hate Gearbox software in chat tonight? You know, the makers of Borderlands. Any like Gearbox software haters out there? I know there's gotta be some of you. Because it might surprise you to learn Gearbox software really got put on the map because they made the really good DLC for this game. They're the ones who made enemy, what is it? Enemy territory, enemy something like that, whatever it's called. So literally because they got to make the DLC for Half-Life, they kind of like, well, became everything they are today. They went from making Half-Life to, well, making Half-Life expansion to Borderlands. Ugh, what a glow down. What the fuck? Come on. You are a cheap bitch. Putting yourself right there. Kind of wish Borderlands 3 was better story-wise. I wish they all were. I never really was impressed by any of Borderlands' plot. Granted, I've only played Borderlands 1 and 2, and I didn't even finish 2. I kind of like got bored with it. I think I played most of it, though. So I have the only thing I know about Borderlands 3 is it's got 2 social media influencers as its villains or something.
Attention. This announcement system now under military command.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I can do that too, assholes. Stop throwing more grenades, huh? They're not gonna stop. Why doesn't AI do this anymore, by the way? Okay, because you can't get out. I've never seen them actually throw this many grenades before. They run out. My turn. Oh god, no. Nearly dead. All hell claptrap. No thank you, I've never thought he's funny. Those first aid stations from before still available? But yeah, but I got newer first aid stations. Y'all got any more of that health? Nothing but junk. Crap should have been thrown out of the airlock. Wow, I'm glad I'm amongst kindred spirits tonight. Ooh. So do first aid stations recharge after a while? What do you think this is? The 2000s? No, the ones that are used up, they're used up. No recharging health. No recharging health station. See, all empty. It'll never be full again. Oh, this was a different time, chat. When, you know, well, when health. This is before the era of recharging health and only 2 guns. That's also, but yeah. To be fair, there are some pretty good changes. I like the idea of having a dedicated grenade button and a dedicated melee button instead of having to treat them as their own individual weapons. That was a pretty good innovation. Thank you, Halo. This is what it looks like originally, by the way. This is what it looks like now. I don't have to man when he's charging the juice. Oh, okay, I'm going. Heading out, catch you when I can. Hey, Carlman, you have a good time, man. Thanks for being here tonight. Still an exhilarating thrill. Every Call of Duty game owes its existence to scenes like this, because this is what all Call of Duty games are. What if we just have a bunch of, you know, scripted sequences? Damn, man. Oh, shit. Got any more? That was not exactly, I think, a textbook military operation. Yeah. Oh fuck! There goes a good chunk of my health. Hey, hi guy, thank you for the sub.
Emergency uranium containment team to Sector D.
Abrupt cut, yeah, Half-Life is full of abrupt cuts like that. Has to do with the engine. I'm officially a Dartigan sub. Oh, well, thank you. Now you can use the emotes as well. Use them wisely. They're all wonderful. Or use them unwisely. What's the harm in it, actually? Oh, yes. The emotes must be used responsibly, for they will create power. No, yeah, do what you want with them. Mortis, yeah, one of the new faves of chat now that we can't press F anymore. Since that became illegal under Twitch law.
To Central Command and Communication Center.
I killed 12 dumbass scientists and not one of them fought back. This sucks.
Do you think we're the baddies when you say something like that? Miss what you said before? That happens sometimes. I mean, yeah, I'm officially a Dartigan sub. I mean, sub to Dartigan, yup. Oh, I didn't miss any of that. At least, what did I miss? It was like I got all of it. My ass is heavy. I'm aware. I've been doing that joke too much tonight, though. Press F for F in chat. Well, yeah, I had to like... Wasn't my decision to get rid of it. Twitch got rid of that and my render emote. Apparently the render emote is just too sexy for people. People just furiously masturbate whenever they like saw it in there as an option. Like, oh god. A headless, armless mannequin torso with low polygon count. Oh. Why would he do this to us? Working is hard? No it ain't. At least it doesn't look hard. By the way, chat, just in case anyone's confused, the words "my ass is heavy" do not appear in the game. That's just something someone modded. You can mod into the game that uses the voice system. You can find it on YouTube if people like doing it.
All personnel evacuate security material storage facility.
Is this lethal? Is this safe? This doesn't feel safe. I think I can do. Yeah, I don't think I'd die if I tried that. Don't need to make them see. He was just, he's role playing. What he was doing. Nothing facility. And this is a government facility. You'd think they'd have high standards. Where's the way out? Okay, here we go. Do you think this facility is OSHA approved? There's literally in the opening cutscene, or the technically opening like section, your trolley goes right past an indoor pool of like toxic waste, like just standing pool of it. So no. It's also not the right way. Oh, there we go. Dead. That is a Mortis voice? You mean the robotic voice in it? To a degree, yeah.
Attention. Black Mesa announcement system now under military command.
One OSHA agent would retire happily if he walked through this facility. Yeah, this is the first... Yeah, the first... Yeah, well, no, that is a very fitting sound effect, given we have the G-Man. But I thank you for the 250 bits, by the way. Why is my flashlight not working? Oh, there we go. Trust no what, Mr. Freeman. You know what? With all the recent like glut of like video game TV shows that have, still wonder if anyone's ever got. I don't think Valve would ever let it happen. They would not trust anyone with it. They ever like do a Half-Life on Netflix. God, I hope not. I really hope not. I gotta assume though, someone's like approached them like, Mr. Gaben, we represent the Netflix Corporation. We would like to possibly, license your video game thingy here. Yeah. I don't know why I'm giving this voice. It just seemed appropriate. It's called Half-Life, right? Yes, we would like to like make a lot of money together. Let me try this one last corner, then we'll like try to like not get our head chopped off. I've been here. Shit. I'm gonna start doing that with the video games the way they did it in the comic books, huh? I don't know if video games could ever present the same money-making opportunity that comics did, because with their shared universe and all.
Attention, all sides.
Video games by design are like a little separate.
Side for immediate.
Alright, we gotta go through the, you know, the fan. Like I said, I will always maintain that a video game movie is worse than a video game, since you're already losing something and that it's no longer your experience. It's everyone's experience. Alright, how many times will I die on this fucking death trap? Not even once. Cool. It just seemed more deadly than it was. Nope, no mortars there. I defied the odds.
Search and destroy force Bravo.
Question for you. Do you think Joel's murder in the Fireflies... Murder of the Fireflies was right? You mean at the end of... the first game? Where he, like, goes and, like, kills his way to get Ellie back? Well, I don't think it's a game where you're supposed to be asking yourself, is this right or wrong? Because that's not the question it wants to even answer about something being right or wrong. It's just that's what he wanted to do, because he felt it was, like, right. Obviously, murdering a bunch of people is never really right. Granted, they were gonna kill a girl because they stupidly didn't know what a biopsy was, or even seemed to care about it, despite them having a, you know, a trained doctor physician who was gonna, like, kill the girl for no reason. So if I've mentioned this since I literally sinned the game, that the biopsy, that point where they, like, have to kill her to get the cure out is dumb as fuck. They just did it that drama, because, yeah, you can get a biopsy from brain tissue. We do it all the time. And so I feel like, whatever, but, it's one of those situations where there is no right or wrong answer. It depends on who you are when you're asked that question. It's like, or if you were a dad and they were going to kill your daughter, would you? It's that kind of thing. It's meant to, like, show what your own morals are. There you go. There's your smart Dartigan answer for the night.
So much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't that right? Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test lab, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever's left of the Lambda team. You can trust them. You can trust all of us. Good luck.
Good luck. Naughty Dog said, oh, look at that, I can see my reflection. Naughty Dog said, parents always agree with Joel and non-parents are more split. Yeah, well, they always say there's something that happens in your brain once you actually no longer just living for yourself. And you become a bit more extreme when it comes like, I gotta protect this thing that's half me. It's like literally instinct built into you. Trip on DMT when you give birth. It does real. And didn't know giving birth sounded like a party. If only they actually gave that as an option to women instead of like, yo, getting like a spinal tap. Let's go anywhere. Wish I had parents that always put you first, don't we all? transcendent emotional experience does not a wonderful drug trip make. I'll take your word for it. There's a noise. Okay, it was just like something spitting at a bug over here that from a distance. So it seemed more ominous than it actually was. Oh lord, he coming. Best noise ever. What, splat noises? Hey, you like what you like. What have I done? What have I activated? I don't know why there's no chance you missed the first crowbar getting here, so I don't know why they give you a second one here, boss. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate. Hope this transitions into a song. What, the splat noises? I don't believe it does, I'm sorry to say. Though someone could always sample it though. Actually, never mind. I take that back. There has been a lot of people who have made music and other like stuff using nothing but Half-Life 1 sound effects. Along with like Half-Life 2 and Gmod. Come here, sound doggies. Literally running out in front of me. Where'd it go? Will Dart beat the whole game today? No. Wee! Always a good moment. Congratulations, Gordon, you now have lymphoma. Now, remember what I said about this place definitely not being up to OSHA standards? This seems a little... couple $100 million level cleanup. Yeah, you know, the senators of Arizona are not going to be happy about this one. Let's see what this looks like originally. Looks like... Oh, shit. Without the lighting, it just looks like the... Oh, shit. Fuck. Like the green stuff that you... Fuck. Like green gacked or something. Gotta love your pools of radioactive water. Yeah, I mean... Or I think it's just actually not water, just nuclear waste or something. You know, which you would normally never see in this state. you. You know what? Shit, I didn't throw that in here with me, did I? You know what? That sound they make when they die really fucking saddens me. It sounds so, like, cat-like. Like, that sound of all sounds. Thanks. I hate it. They basically are just big radioactive cats, when you think about it. They spit all over everything that you don't want them to spit on. They meow. And they have giant squid faces.
Power 60%. Power 75%.
Oh god. What do you think the Rotgen in this area is? Instant death when you walk here, it should be. Is what there literally should be like you step in here, you get a lifetime's worth of radiation poisoning. It's like 1,000,000 X-rays per minute. It's weird they put like that hell station over there, but there's no way to actually get to it. And they rub themselves over everything. True. Geiger counter going, yeah. Even back then they realized the Geiger counter sound was terrifying. Ooh. Honestly, think these things should have been brought back for Half-Life 2. They're always nice. They're neat. They're not difficult, but it's like they're interesting. I nail this guy from here. Wood. Kind of cute too. Yeah, these are like not that bad. They're like, I mean, they have like a face that's a subwoofer that'll like rip your skin off your bones if they like blast it. But that just means you get like a cool pet and a kick-ass sound system at the same time. Normally these walkways get blown up by those things if you don't kill them before you get close. You can't get in here, which is nothing actually. There's nothing in here. Hello Dart, what's up man? How you doing? Actually, I want to kind of go back out. Oh, I didn't need that. Never mind. Other than the Vortigaunts and the head crab, are there any enemies that come back for 2? Well, the barnacles, the things from the ceiling with their tentacles, they're in the second one. Yeah, the hounds, the sound hounds, and the squids, They don't come back. There is another enemy that's in this game that is very, very briefly in Half-Life 2. It's like a fish monster that you only see at the very beginning of Half-Life 2 when you're being teleported around. So it barely even counts. Yeah, for 2, they mainly wanted to focus on all the antlions and all the new Combine stuff. So I guess he doesn't have room to fit these in. Have you ever wondered to yourself and say, what happened to the American dream? No, because I never believed in it. You gotta remember, I grew up poor as fuck. There was never an American dream for me, so I was cynical about this shit before you guys ever were.
Fire the rocket engine. Destroy the damn thing before it grows any larger.
I can barely hear you. He said destroy the damn thing before it grows any larger, though. Found out that my Jedi Survivor pre-order was refunded when the release date changed. Glad I checked that. Gonna head to bed. Hey, go. You have a good night, man.
No! 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 Get it off me! Get it off! Get it off!
Oh, you can see Gordon's reflection. That's neat. Well, let's not linger there. Well, I don't think they can reach in anymore, can they? It's only that one time. Yeah, we got like this blind tentacle thing.
It's like one of the Japanese animes.
Yeah, I knew someone was going to do that line. But yeah, these things are like guided by sound. I've explained all this before in Black Mesa, but you know, they're blind, so they listen to you.
Be quiet. This thing hears us.
So ASMR only, gotcha. Fuck, that hurts, it hurts, ow! Got a little overzealous there, you know? Oh, no. Whatever. You got a pretty good beat going, though. Sick the grenade. Get it. Wood. So we gotta find a way of killing that, which for some reason they got a big rocket engine test in there, so we gotta use that to burn it up. Can't believe my memory of this game is still so 100% fucking solid, despite it being a very long time since I last played through it. Well, I guess I did play Black Mesa just a couple of years ago. So maybe not that unfresh of it. Unfresh of it. New terminology brought to you by me. Chat, how many... Chat, we've had manga discussions here before. So maybe you guys can clue me in on something I'm not aware of. Is that Boruto manga suddenly good? Because I noticed a lot of people like talking about it and praising it. Apparently it had some like shit go down in it. Does this not open up? Am I missing something? I think I might need to come back here because I don't know. Don't know, never read that shit. Yeah, I haven't read it either, but I just noticed that, you know, a lot of people in like a Reddit I go to are like, who normally shit all over it, were like suddenly like, holy shit, this is fucking good. I was like, wait, what? Stop watching. I'm not talking about the anime. I understand the anime is probably like total shit since it's probably like mostly filler. I'm talking about the manga. Supposedly like the manga has suddenly gotten like really good and everyone was like praising it like, holy shit, this is the best I've ever seen. So I was a bit surprised. I mean, okay. Reddit was going off. I'm gonna have to like, I guess there's like a big event that happened or something. The writing has gotten significantly better. It's because Kishimoto took over writing. Was the guy writing it before not good? Like, wasn't he like a renowned like manga author or something? Let me be clear. I don't think Kishi's that great of a writer. Because I did read the original Naruto manga and it is full of fucking plot holes. And like concepts, he would come up with cool concepts and then just completely abandon them. You gotta do this in a certain order, and I'm gonna go down to the bottom first. And like the second floor. Fuck. Oh, grenade, grenade, go for the grenade. Yeah. Barely survived. Just like Game of Thrones, what? Ah. What is eating me? Oh, I'm in... I don't know, I think I'm in toxic waste or something. I'm just dying. The guy writing was Kishi's former assistant. No, that's the guy drawing it. There was a different person handled the writing. So he is his former assistant drawing it. Admittedly, from what I saw, the guy who was originally drawing it wasn't that great, but I think he's gotten better at it from what I also have seen. But he had someone else who was like acting as writer. And I think he took over again the writing after his like samurai manga was canceled because it was apparently not that great. Came up with good ideas and abandoned them all by not writing an ending to what, the original Naruto? Well, there's definitely good parts of it for like a shonen manga anyways. It's just that he clearly he can't write a female character to save his fucking life at all. That's something even like hyper fans of that series will acknowledge, like, yeah, he fucking sucks at writing women. Like, he'll come up with interesting characters, but then he won't do anything with them if they're female. Oh damn, he dick. He dick. What's up? Not a great laptop. Got a new laptop and the new SSD. Well, congrats, man. What are you planning to do with it besides watch my live streams? Yeah, they just turned the lights on. Yeah. Oh, also brought an elevator down. Well, I stress tested it with Spider-Man and Arkham Knights runs well. Yeah, Spider-Man's probably a better test at this point than Arkham Knights, but hey. Is it an actual gaming laptop? Oh, fuck. Ah! Oh, I just got this shit in my lungs. Super cancer awaits me.
Fellow scientist. Yes, let's go. Why are you leaving me here?
Because you don't do anything. Yeah, I just like got a mouthful of that stuff.
I hope no one expects me.
Radiation levels detected.
How was Hi-Fi Rush? Very good. I liked. Sakura's character is a train wreck. It's more than just her. Like any female character just got... He would like... Well, he would come up with interesting characters, but like I said, he just wouldn't do anything with them past his initial idea. So they just... Well, that's actually a lot of characters, but specifically female characters. Oof. Why is this like this? Also, Dr. thank you for the 9 months, man.
This is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until the situation is drastically
I
improved.
don't think you want to stick around here, my man.
Don't tell anyone I'm here.
Gordon is wearing a suit so his head is completely uncovered, so radiation is gonna, still kill him. I still got a mouthful of that stuff. Oh shit. I think that scientist is dead, right? Oh. Still find it crazy Kishi made it canon Sakura married and got knocked up by the man who tried to outright murder her several times, and apparently it's implied he did it all without kissing her. Well, yeah, that's always good fun. Like she just, it's a good case of just, you know what? Battered wife syndrome, I don't know. You're the kind to wear a bulletproof vest but no protection over the head. I would rather not be shot at, but if I'm going to be shot at, I want everything covered. Head, chest, cock, legs, feet, specifically feet. I want the full riot gear costume. Give me a shield on top of it. Why does Sakura like Sasuke? He was hot. That's really it. He was just hot. From what I recall of it, yeah, it's like a schoolgirl crush that, yeah, he was hot. He was the cute boy. Sakura doesn't even like him, Naruto. Well, yeah, she didn't, so, I don't know. But, fans loved that shit. It's goofy as fuck. Like, what, you don't care about this shit? Sasuke, wow, apparently we have a Naruto fan in chat. Maybe you can explain, Base. I was asking chat earlier. A lot of people don't like the Boruto manga, but I saw apparently it was like a lot of people praising it recently. Apparently it's popping off after some like recent chapters, I guess. Like people are like, holy shit, this is actually good now. So maybe you can explain what happened.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
He was early 2000s, technically late 90s. That's when it started, like 1999 or something. Most of the relationships Kishi had, people end up with their just half. Well, he didn't really do a lot of relationships. It was really just like Naruto, Hinata lady, and Sasuke, and Sakura, and then he had like Shikamaru, and yeah, most of the kid cast got married, I guess, except for Kiba for some reason. Did you hear that 200 bank can collapse? There's been a lot of banks having some trouble recently, so it wouldn't surprise me. But hey, in the other good news, my Bitcoin's going up in value. Good news for me, but not for a lot of other people.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Alright, so we'll get back upstairs. In a normal sane world, she would have seen how fucking unhinged he was. Well, yeah, well, hot can override even ladies' brains. Like, guys have a saying, don't stick it in crazy. The girls need something like that to help them out as well, apparently.
Major
Ow.
fracture detected.
Well, I should have been surprised that broke my leg.
Engaged. Morphine administered.
But hey, it all turned out in the end, right? He's a loving... She's like tamed him. He's a loving husband now, right? Except that when he's like gone for years. Hikamara, Tamari, best couple. I guess they're like the more healthy one. I wonder. No, you just have to get shocked, apparently. Or do you? Naruto and Hinata relationship is better. Yeah, I mean, that one at least made sense, because she did, like, what, like him since she was kids, because she respected him for who he was, not just like, oh, he's hot. But it just never really, like, they never really did much for the other side of it, like, giving him a reason to, like, yeah, I want to wife this girl. He's, like, up and did, like, at the end of it, like, yeah, sure, why not? But like I was saying earlier, apparently the long reviled like Boruto manga, people have been like praising it a lot recently, especially after like apparently a recent I haven't read it. But I was thinking like, okay, I'll see what everyone's talking about. Because apparently it's like, holy shit, I just noticed a lot of people like, holy fuck. A lot of holy fucks going around for some reason. Hinata and Sakura were into guys they only found hot. I don't think that's the from what I recall of it, remember it's been a few years, Hinata liked him because she respected him like not giving up despite everyone hating him. Which I guess is a much more like healthy reason to like someone than just like, oh god, he's so dreamy. They had an entire movie dedicated to Naruto going on. Well, that's a movie. I only care about manga, chat. I don't watch this shonen anime bullshit. It takes too long because there's a million fucking episodes. If I'm gonna watch if it's gonna be like shonen, which is usually pretty like mid at best, I'm gonna read the manga because I can get through it quickly. Need that to go a bit farther. You can always skip the filler now that it's not just the filler. I mean, it's all still they really slow the pace down because they gotta like, for some reason, so many like shonen animes, they're like have to have a weekly episode every week all year long instead of just making it like a seasonal thing. Though I think that's been changing recently a lot. There's been a lot more just like, okay, we'll have like 12 episodes and we don't have to do any filler and we can just like pack them full of like multiple chapters. That's a way better way of doing it. That's one of the reasons I just don't get into watching a lot of anime. Just too fucking long if they were doing like Chainsaw Man, you know, like that, where it's like, okay, here's like 12 episodes, we'll be back in a year or two. Remember, the only time people liked Boruto is when Boruto and Sasuke fall into a time portal. That's the anime. I only care about manga stuff. But no, Jim, I was talking about recently with the manga, there was like a lot of people I saw on a subreddit for like manga, like praising the shit out of it, like, holy fuck, this changes everything. With like when it comes, and it's usually like a sub that always shit on Boruto anyways, because I guess I didn't like it. But recently their tone has changed because apparently some stuff's been happening in it. They're like, oh, it's good now. I'm aware. I'm just saying. So maybe you know what's happened. Bleach Revival improved the pacing a lot. They took the hint about are you talking about the one where they finally animated like the what is it, the final arc or something? Because I've never really watched Bleach. Or read Bleach. Except for a little bit. Hey, this is where I go, right? Is there like some reason? Can't get it down here. I'm like confused. Manga monthly, so there isn't much they can work with, which is why it's almost yeah, I understand they like I don't blame any mangaka once they switch to like monthly, because god their weekly manga is apparently like a nightmare to do. Recently there was a saying that Boruto's story is now in part 2, the story is halfway done, and apparently people are feeling nostalgic. That's not what I saw people saying. I saw people like just like dropping their fucking shit like holy shit, didn't see that coming kind of like reactions. Hmm. Maybe I'll come down here later. Yeah, my memory of this place is a little like... Can someone tell us? Apparently no one here has been reading it, so no. I'm almost out of grenades for getting past these assholes too, by the way. In fact, I'm down to my only grenade. Reason Oda would just go, yeah, I'm taking a 3-month vacation from One Piece. Fuck y'all, I mean, yeah. I don't blame him. Like I said, mangakas have like, they're like seriously stressful jobs. There's several mangakas that have literally worked themselves to death. That's how bad it can be. Yeah, I need that other one. I need the fuel and oxy, but for some reason, won't let me in that damn door. Off to bed. Jim, you have a good night. Hope it was a great day. Hope you live long enough to see the end of one. Isn't it like almost over or something? But I remember reading that at one point that someone said it was like, oh, it's in its last stages or something, even though it'll still take a couple more years or something. Whale song, so beautiful. Yeah, I must be missing something over here. Where the Oda doesn't drop dead. I mean, look what happened to Berserk. Poor Berserk. Well, Berserk is back, but it'll never be quite the same because it's with a new guy, even though he apparently knows how it's gonna go. It's just never had the true feeling, I don't know. What am I missing in this goddamn fucking room? Thinking that noise is your protagonist going, no. Nope, it's just whale song for the alien. So Goku and Sasuke have something in common. They never kiss their wife. I'm pretty sure Goku is canonically not really done much with his wife, but I think, you know, Sasuke is actually, you know, has, at the very least. At least they've tried to portray it. I didn't want to throw that fuck. Oh, never mind. I did want to throw that. What the fuck? That's all I do is break it? Ugh. feel like Goku the type to have very vanilla missionary. Well, probably, to be honest. Honestly, I think Chi-Chi or whatever her name was had to use artificial insemination. Or maybe she just made a wish on the Dragon Balls. What? Oh god, Half-Life and it's fucking jumping. Stop. Goku has admitted that he loves Chi-Chi, yet they never did anything. Well, yeah. Like a shit. What's his name? Toriyama? He literally just, like, didn't put any effort in it. He's like, whatever, I need more Saiyans. Have these two get together. Basically, he did, like, the childhood, like, doll thing where he just, like, mashed those two characters together, like, now Kith. Or maybe he left out the now Kith part. Dude, Shadow had his hands on his hips like Peter Pan Shadow down there. Peter Pan Shadow. Pretty sure they have Tugi, yeah, but they're not exactly love. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck it. Accept your fate. Children out of a loving relationship. To be perfectly honest with you, Chi-Chi always struck me as one hell of a massive bitch. It's like, I wouldn't want to, like, sleep with her too much either, I don't think. She's got that, you know, that hardcore tiger mom energy, and it's like, no, thank you. Because wants her sons to become doctors, and that's all she cares about now. Hey, Annie, hey. I'm like stuck down here now. You don't sleep with her, she sleeps with you. To be fair, though, who would possibly be brave enough to cut Goku? I don't think he's got anything to worry about. Fuck you. Well, we're dead again. When it comes to Dragon Ball chat, Krillin is the only winner because he's the one who actually seems to have a healthy relationship, and she's smoking hot. He may not be the strongest, but damn did he win in that department. Fuck this section. This isn't Black Mesa. Is this a mod? This is the regular game using a RTX mod. So I'll show you him real quick once I'm alive again. See, this is how the game looks normally. And this is not a great area for showing it off, but it uses path tracing, so it makes the lighting all nice. Otherwise, same game. I forget, do you have to, like, get through this section? I keep getting fucking killed. Maybe just don't actually do it at all. She'll stay high. Yeah, she's an android, that's right. She also knows how to make money, apparently. Remember turning the fan off? I had to turn it on. Like you can't... Isn't she technically a cyborg android? Yes. Like I can turn it off, but I think I need it on for like what I gotta do. Basically just gotta turn it on and get through the blades really quickly. Fuck, and I slipped. Oh god. I love you, Half-Life, but god, when it came to like moving around your environment sometimes. Fuck.
Major fracture.
I hate you. Okay, I'm not my. I gotta be doing this wrong. This can't be how my memory of this is like. Okay, we did it. We fucking did it. So it is what you have to do. You have to be like time it properly. And now, chat. And now we can fly. Not how that would ever work, but it works for you here like this. Yeah. Another, yeah, this is not a really good place to show off ray tracing either. Why am I wasting shotgun rounds? I don't know. It's weird how Bulma ended up with the guy that killed a chunk of her friends. Well, they came back to life. So she didn't have to worry about the morality of it. If I existed in the Dragon Ball universe, I would not be worried at all about death because they just like, we'll wish him back to life. No big deal. We do it all the time. Here we go. Maybe this is a good place for ray trace, potential. Yeah, that's what it looks like originally. If that guy who asked earlier, a gap Hyperion. This is what it looks like with full on ray tracing on. First is off. All right, Oxy. Your boom. Looks good, but super dark. Well, a room like this would be darker naturally if it just lit by a few ambient lights like this. Because it doesn't really make sense. There's like all this lighting here that there's nothing emitting it. So in this case, it just like it's lit up by the color lights of the room. So it looks, and you can add your flashlight into it as well. But there's other areas that show it off even better. This is the best one I got for you right now. But it does look very nice. So if you don't want to like play the full-on like remaster of the game with Black Mesa, you want to play the original, and you have a card that can do path tracing. That's a big big thing you gotta add into the mix. Pretty good option. There's another one. Hello everyone, I am here for better or worse. Your last part of your name is unpronounceable for me. How you doing? It's cinema as long as they don't have 3-point lighting. Who cares about the scene? Well, ray tracing is meant to look realistic, not like cinematic. So it's like simulating how light would bounce around the environment. Actually didn't want them to rule the world, but she got a boyfriend. Also, Vegeta didn't kill anyone or friends. He fought Kakarot. Nappa fought everyone else. Well, except for that one guy who got blown up by a some. I mean, does it really matter? I mean, they still came to Earth, and you know, like you didn't kill my friend. Your friend that you brought to Earth killed. I mean, I don't know if you'd still be a friend with that person, or at the very least, like date them. You have to be really horny to start making like those kind of arguments. Like, you know what? He didn't actually kill anyone. Means I can technically fuck him and have him like bear my, you know, pregnant. God, this is a weird conversation. I'm not scared of Vegeta. I'm scared of Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo. Well. Come on, the only reason you're saying that is because of the old Bridge series. Otherwise, he's perfectly weirdo freak, but harmless. Well, technically he was pretty powerful from what I know originally of it. Because he, like, kind of trained Goku for a while, but, you know, he's kind of been left in the dust since then. Here's what this scene looks like. You know, this scene looks really good with the ray tracing on. It looks less, like, staticky. He also did murder a planet. Yeah, I do remember him. I don't know if that was filler or not, but he did like blow up a planet full of bugmen. Alright, Chad. Let's murder an alien life form of our own. Look at Gordon. You can see his face as he kills something without compassion. Big difference. I think that was a filler. It was a fitting filler, though. Like, yeah, he would have done that. I mean, there was also a time where he tried to kill everyone again after he let, like, a sorcerer take control of it, from what I recall. Just because he was so pissed off at Goku. Like, you fucking bastard. I'll let this guy enslave me. Scariest fact of Mr. Popo in OG Dragon Ball is that he was able to create a copy of Goku that matched him in strength by using one of his hairs. Yeah, never did that again, though, did he? You know, it would help to have a couple extra Gokus. I just, like, lose a bunch of health. You know what? Fuck it.
Major fracture detected.
Old school video game fall damage, yo. Landed on 1 inch. He is gynophobic, a simp, and a cuck. What? Oh, I'm fucking drowning. Fucking drowning. Fuck. I'm dead. Gordon, wear a helmet, goddammit. Wear a helmet. Chi-Chi would love that. Well, she ain't getting satisfaction from her husband, so yeah. But everyone's probably too afraid of her husband to ever, like, yo, I ain't going for that lady. Magnum. Killin is the biggest Chad in the series. He's like got the best girl. I think that's what anime weebs call it, right? Best girl. He lucked out, man. He got a hot android right. He got literally the robot waifu. Any, like, health packs here? No. Don't like to deal with 22 health? Alright. What the fuck? What's going on? Am I like part of the fan? Oh, yeah. I know the exit is down here, right? Shit, I forget where the exit this area is. God, I hate the drowning noises. It sounds like someone's slurping really loudly. Let me change to like different gun. Oh, here we are. Yeah, that was some weird ass section. Yeah, go up around it, bro. Peachy was a fighter once. Yeah, but was she a great one? Isn't that what they have Piccolo for? What, raising their children? Yes. Gohan has gotten the worst treatment. He had to sit through his character arc of him getting strong again twice. Like still, isn't he like supposedly stronger than Goku, but he just doesn't care? He's just like, oh, I'm gonna be like a businessman or something. Gotta make mom happy. You guys probably know more about the modern. I only really know much about the original Dragon Ball, since it was like the first, like, you know, Japanese, you know, wrong side of the letter. And anime I ever watched? Anime? I think it was a lot of kids' first, you know, anime. But my gun is a little too shiny here. A little too polished up. Hey, Wooden Screams, thank you for the 21 months. How you tonight? Gohan is a confused character cause the writers can't decide. Well, there's only like the one writer, right? Well, I think it's just that, but if I'm not mistaken, from what I read, like Toriyama wanted him to become the main character, but fans didn't like it. So that's the one reason he like had him kill Cell and killed Goku off. But then apparently fans weren't happy with that, so he had to change it back. Really? Come on, game. Stop breaking my ankles on every fall. You're actually fantastic. Do tell. What's going on in your life? Okay. Cool. Is there supposed to be something there that's soft for me to land on? Like, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to have like a table to break your fall there. Oh, I just wasn't moving forward. There we go. Oh, the guac. Oh, shit. Anyone gonna see John Wick 4? I've not even seen the first three. Don't shame me for that. Moved into a house and she got me a good dog. Hey. Wait, she? I mean, okay, I guess your wife, girlfriend or something? But hey, congrats on the house, man. And the dog. If you gotta have a house, you gotta have a dog with it, right? Why else would you have all the extra room? They give you these, but I never found much use for them. But hey, they got a shiny reflection in them, though. Oops, that's too fancy of a word for us. Oh, this section. Ow. He's doing a good job of making a cow sound actually scary. Also getting rid of all my health. Thank you. Fucking assholes. Well, I know what I'm doing with them. His ass eat him. Oh, sorry, I just love those guys. Nice throw, Gordon. Gordon has one of the wimpiest grenade tosses in any video game. I'm barely alive. You know, death of the author is pretty tragic, but in the situation, maybe he should just retire with what little dignity franchise has left. I mean, Toriyama, that man is like, one, you're misunderstanding Japanese culture. He is a legend no matter what happens to Dragon Ball going forward, if that's what you're talking about. There is no shaming that man. It'd take a lot. He basically created all of like the modern like shonen manga anime stuff. So like everyone's like, yo, Toriyama sensei kind of shit. So he's just at this point like, yo, add into his bag. And why not? He's like, we got a huge bag already, but he can make it a bit bigger. Idiots shooting next to explosive boxes. I know, yeah, but I'm just driving the point home. Oof, Gib. You like use your sassy all caps with me. I am hurting, chat. I got no health. And this is like a very kind of difficult spot. Imagine setting up your fortifications and then you look behind you and see like, oh yeah, we got dynamite crates right behind our defensive position. Ain't good for his health. You mean Toriyama? He's not really doing much. He's just, you know, collecting money. He doesn't write or draw, I think, like the new manga. He lets someone else do that. So he's not suffering. Fuck. Alright, I've got a plan. We will actually use one of these things. What? And it wasn't in the place I thought. Something got him. Oh, no. Oh. I'm gonna start using those. Fuck! God damn it. Guy comes out of there, does he? I don't think he spawns until I go a bit past this section, but no shit. Yeah. Whoops, fuck. He was there in the perfect position to eat that grenade. Ah, fucking jet. I don't know who I am or where I'm at, but I know we must kill. There must be health somewhere. Ah! No chat. Some of those sections I recall being really stuck on for a while originally too. Okay, this is a much better run. Much better run. Help over there, help over there. Well, energy anyways, same thing. Fuck you. Alright, good. Where are you? These things keep coming from. 69 viewers, the funny number. Okay, good. Sexy in my viewers. Well, higher numbers are even sexier, but we've had a lot of people go to bed earlier. And this also isn't a research stream, so I didn't announce it on the YouTube channel. But you know what? We've had our fun tonight. I'm surprised I'm actually almost done. Oh, shit. Fuck. I want to kill... I just saved, so I'm going to kill myself. I don't want to lose that extra health for no reason. Sexy viewers, sexy streamer. We should all be so lucky though. You're gonna play Pokemon Unite. Love you. Hey, have a good time in Pokemon Unite. I'm not sure which one that is in the series. Oh shit. This is kind of a dangerous situation, isn't it? I think I should probably shoot these before I try to... Yeah, let's do this the safe way. It's the MOBA? There's a MOBA? Oh, yeah, I heard about... I remember that now. Kind of forgot it. Is this still got like a player base? The idea of a Pokemon MOBA to me is so bizarre. It's actually fun. Well, I've never really been into MOBAs that much. I played League of Legends very briefly. It's like, yeah, that was enough for me. Wasn't it play to win a Nintendo game? Surely you jest. Only if you want to buy the Pokemon, they can all be earned, huh? So it's like, you want to do this fast? If not, pay up. What? Hey, fans spinning this slowly do not create enough air to, like, move a human. Please. Well, whatever. It's meant to be fun. Why should I stop him? But weren't Pokemon and items tediously slow to earn? Maybe they've changed it since then. How long is this game? I want to say like 12 hours. But my memory of it might be making it longer than it actually is. Yeah, they're like little worms in this water. We've actually covered a lot of ground in the game tonight, but it'd take probably like 2 more streams to actually finish it. Being attacked by shrimp. Whatever. Okay. What do I do with this shirt? Could be like a pump here to drain all this, right? Oh, yeah. There we go. You don't like shrimp? I've never been fond of them either. Oh, fuck. Big energy. I think I have just enough time to kill that big monster we saw earlier, and I can probably come out there. Just have to get back to it and lead it into a trap. I didn't have any grenades left, but that would have been a lot easier. Ass could be heavier. How many people are going to look up the ass is heavy yoke video on YouTube now? Now that I've quoted it a fucking million times. Dumb move. I've just given that video a nice bump in viewership. Okay, yeah, this way. Think. Decided to play Heroes of the Storm instead so I could stay till the end. Oh, did a door just kill me? Good old source engine physics. Ah, they're magic they were. Chat, be careful of doors opening like that. You never know. Good. Oh, well, that didn't go very well. Could have gone better. All right. At least want to get this section done. I've got just enough time if I don't get killed by a fucking Dartigan. These doors are quite dorid. Okay, you really stretched for that one. But it's late, I'll give it to you. Okay, good, we're safe. Ray tracing, yeah, we just wanted to make sure. The next section should give us a nice light show. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to play this all the way through. I really just wanted to check out the ray tracing on it. It's like a good way of testing my GPU, if it could handle like streaming and you know, intense ray tracing for like future games. So I'm not sure if I'm playing this tomorrow, chat. But it could, maybe, right. I haven't really decided. It feels what I'm in the mood for. I'm gonna be careful this time because this door killed me last time.
I'm never gonna make it. You better go on without me.
Poor guy. What was... Are you also... You got like a wife, kids, anything you want me to send a message to? Okay, that's what we gotta kill, by the way. Wait a minute. Okay. Now we're off. Oh yeah. No, don't have to like, I gotta lead him here, then hit flip the switch, right? Yeah, I kind of need to lead him over here first. All right. Had to kill myself for that one. All right. We just gotta lead him over there. Hey, you. Come on. Slow me down here. I got people to kill. Come on. Totally unsafe working environment, and you know it. You can get exploded at any time. And probably have the fillings pulled right out of your teeth by that. Saw you peek. Exploded into nothing. Yeah, they really expended on this, on those guys in like the Black Mesa remake that the fans made, and actually like added an entire section in Nin where you're chased by like a bunch of them. Pretty good actually. Wait, all right. However, this next section of the game is actually kind of ass, and they cut it out, and we're not doing it tonight. Yeah, if I want to remember this next section, it's a bit pain in the ass. Yeah. So they rightfully shortened it quite a bit in the Black Mesa, mod. But you know what? For, testing my system with ray tracing and streaming, it went pretty well tonight. Did the stream run pretty smoothly the entire time for everyone? Anyone noticing, like, massive, like, stuttering? Is Black Mesa an expansion? No, Black Mesa is like a remake of this game that puts it into the Half-Life 2 engine, so it looks way better. And they also tightened up some of the gameplay in it by redesigning some of the levels a little bit. So basically, imagine, it's basically like, think of Half-Life this game, but more like Half-Life 2. It was very GGS. Yeah, well, thank you. That just means I can probably safely turn on ray tracing in future games then. So, yeah. Test successful, I take it then. So, chat, that's going to be it for the night. I feel like a lot of you have gotten sleepy and already gone to bed and just left your tab open, which I appreciate. Hold on. Before I go, though, let me see if I can find what I've been quoting all night. Yeah, here it is.
My ass is heavy. My ass is heavy.
And you thought I was lying? It's real. You can have it done. Take this new humor from me, chat. It is my gift to you. It is no longer dummy thick. It is just heavy.
My ass is heavy. My ass is heavy.
That's all I got for you, chat. I'm all out of like the funny haws. So I'm gonna call it there for tonight. It's almost midnight anyway, so right on time. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm playing this tomorrow. Tonight was like, it could have only been a one-off because I've already kind of played Half-Life before in the stream. But who knows? I might. So it'll be a mystery if I play this or something else tomorrow. But I want to thank you all for showing up and having a good time with me. Thank you very much. Thank you for any subs, not of subs tonight, and gift subs. So thank you very much. Bits, anything like that. Thank you very much. Thank you to the mod team too. Wonderful guys and ladies. And thank you to the chat. Super chill, very friendly, always weird. Love it. I'm gonna go to bed now. Or try to go to bed, I guess. I gotta get sleepy first. Gotta take my melatonin. And then I'll go to bed. You guys, have a good night. Peace, everybody.